So,
how's your voice?
Good morning.
Let's chill.
It's all right. Yeah. Well, I think Christian was asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
What's
go,
up?
Go.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? Reed?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
This hoodie's comfortable.
Let's see here. What's comfortable?
This hoodie.
Yeah, I know. The hoodie's great, dude.
I wear this religiously. I was telling Paul the other day.
Yeah.
Although I did show up to a meeting, and Paul's like, "Where's your hoodie?" I was like, "Wait, 1 second. Just gotta show
right.
This is
All
your
right,
guys' like hoodie attire, or your meeting attire. It's just the hoodie.
Yeah, basically. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in. A few things to go over. Why is Reed in a dungeon? Liam is asking.
Dungeon.
Well,
he's in his throne.
Yeah, that's his balcony office.
Oh. Good
morning from Montreal.
Damn, it's actually a nice view.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah. So Reed is in Phoenix, Scottsdale. Christian's in the suburbs of Chicago, and I'm in Poland. Good morning, Matthew. Ooh, I'd love a Freight Caviar hoodie. How do I get one? Go to freightcaviar.com. You could click shop. It's kind of messed up right now, but if you click this link on the shop, it'll take you to our link. I'm trying to get it all fixed up, but you could get a hoodie that way. That's the easiest way to get a hoodie. But yeah.
What are you using to do that?
The shop?
Is that part of Ghost?
No, it's Teespring. Dude, I actually paid them to like connect it to our domain, and like there was like an error. And I reached out to them. This was 2 days ago. I reached out to them, and like I'm waiting for them to get back to me so I could connect so it could be directly on the website. But yeah, dialed in. But overall, it's been a week since we've done one of these. Real quick, just shout out to Rapido for sponsoring our newsletter alongside Green Screens. But yeah, so what's going on here? Convoy
found a buyer, supposedly.
Yeah.
Is that like official, or is there a tentative deal? Do we know?
Dude, who knows? They're like, all this like secrecy is so lame. I mean, I understand it, but it's like just boring as hell. Like I just like these headlines that are like, oh, Convoy, another broker going out of business. It's like, well, okay.
Dude, I saw this 2 days ago, and I'm really curious. I haven't heard more about it since, though.
What?
Yeah,
they've been keeping it under wraps because I think at this point, they have there's a very small wiggle room for error. I would feel like to get this deal done, so keeping it really tight knit.
I saw Matt Silver tweeted that he was on his way to Seattle, so maybe
I saw that too.
Maybe he's buying the assets. I tweeted at him. We'll see. Maybe he'll confirm or deny that.
Oh, I could see that. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, and that little short tweet. Yeah, it could all add up.
We're finding the breadcrumbs. I mean, like, who cares? Like, what are they gonna do with it? Like, what? It's not like they're gonna keep the app like operational as it is right now, right? Like, they're probably just gonna.
It, but I heard, like, at least how I think, I forgot who was reporting on it, but people liked using Convoy's tech, and so keeping it around and alive is supposedly like a lot of drivers will like it, but to which extent that's true or not, I actually don't know.
Well, it's the content is the important part. The app's content, like the loads, is like it does. If people like using it, that's great. But like, if there's no freight, then what good is it? And
that's true.
But also, it's like I've been a part of companies when they've like made big tech changes, and they've tried to integrate tech that they had acquired, and that's just like such a hard thing to do. It's like it's hard to do well,
Yeah.
Even when it goes well, it doesn't go well. So I don't know.
Absolutely.
I guess maybe I'm a cynic about all this, but
Reed,
yo,
the Gong passed 69,420.
Oh, bro, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, very much.
God damn. I thought
Philippe, that's your Gong right there.
I thought I would have time.
Man, that went quick.
Yeah, the Gong.
What were we
people are like smashing the Gong. I think the average like rings per person is like a lot. Like people
it's
are
been
like,
getting around 10,000 clicks a day.
I think that's how many it takes before it like shuts down. It's probably way more, but
okay, got it. Very cool.
What do you mean shuts down? Just like,
well, I like hit the rate limit. I have a free tier of Firebase that I'm using to hold the counter, and we get like 50,000 requests a day, and yeah, and then once it airs out, we just like the counter disappears, so it doesn't show an error. I don't know why we do that. We should just like say it's broken. We maxed it out, but
yeah, just say you maxed it out.
It's fine.
What else do we got on the?
So okay, I'm gonna go back to the newsletter real quick. We did go over like 6 freight stocks that like had the reports for Q3, basically just in the last week. One that was interesting was Heartland Express. So they've been year to date down 14% in the stock market, with the majority happening right after the Q3 report, because their operating ratio is above 100%, meaning that their expenses are literally more than their income. So more or less. So Craig Fuller commented on the fact that Harley's operating expenses were above 100%. So, and then also Ben, who we talked to last week, also commented last year they had 83.7%. This year they have 102.4%. So I mean they're losing money literally.
I think they're like notably one of the better run fleets out there too.
They were like, because there was actually, I think someone commented, that was on Ben's tweet. There was someone that commented saying that they were one of the more disciplined. That's super interesting, as Heartland Express has always been known as the most disciplined company in the industry. So, I mean, I think it's more of like a shock from the current freight market, and I think they'll get better. Because if you look at the reasoning here, and they were also cutting unprofitable customers and freight lanes. So they experienced a net loss due to the weak freight environment challenges arising from integrating the operations of acquired fleets. So like, I mean, I think it just, this quarter is probably a bad one, but it seems like they might improve, especially since they've been known to be disciplined. But the winner this year so far has been Old Dominion, who's always been known to be a disciplined carrier, especially for LTL. But they've seen a almost 31% increase in stock share price. A lot of it happening after the downfall of Yellow. So they saw a big boost. I guess, investors and people overall saw that as a good sign to invest in Old Dominion. Revenue decrease. So year to year, 7% tonnage decline, but they increased by 4% compared to Q2. And I think a lot of that has had to do with Yellow downfall. Shipments also being up 6%, which is kind of interesting. So they witnessed a volume boost. Yeah. So, I mean, that was pretty interesting.
So Paul, I just have a link right now, which reported by the Trucking Dive earlier this year, because of all those Heartland Express acquisitions. The age of their trailer fleet essentially doubled, and I wonder how much that age increase contributed to the overall kind of operating expense, because that the older those trailers are, the more maintenance kind of might need to be applied to that as well. But I didn't realize that they were acquiring a lot of companies at the same time.
Very interesting.
Dude, when I was at Echo, I tried to like call on those guys a lot to see if they would take some of our truckload freight, and they basically like laughed at me every time I called. I'd call like probably once a week, and I always got routed to the same dude, and he always told me to to fuck myself.
I don't think I'll work with Heartland Express, but with all like the major like mega carriers, I mean, when I was working at Everest, like I was like setting them all up because like they weren't set up yet. Dude, to get set up with Forward Air, it took us 6 months.
Why? To do the contract?
To just get set up with a mega carrier, it takes literally like 6 months because all the lawyers go through the whole contract. They really they cross off everything they don't agree with. And I mean, afterwards, after we got set up though, it was nice because I just had my contact, and they took loads for dirt cheap. Forward Air is like literally just dirt cheap lanes, so that was nice. But the mega carriers are tough to like get set up with and like find your contact. Once you find that, then it's gold.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. The what else do we have? Did you see the I sent you that screenshot of that petition that some guys like annoying people on the CB channel 19. I guess that's
I saw that. I've seen that somewhere else. I don't know where it was. Can you send me a link for that? Because I just have the screenshot.
Yeah. It's a petition. It's a change.org petition.
Crazy.
I don't know what the FCC is. This guy's breaking the law. I have no idea. But if he's breaking the law, maybe they could take him down. But
yeah. Before we get to that, it was kind of crazy. I know Dooner and What the Truck showed this yesterday. They were talking about it. But essentially, like, imagine going, like, there was an active shooter at the Lewiston, Maine Walmart distribution center yesterday or the night beforehand. So, I mean, that's when the guy killed like 18 people in Maine, and part of it was the Walmart distribution center. And our drivers got this message. So
yeah, no, thank you. That's no, thank you. That's crazy. Fuck that.
All right, let's see here. Who is Mud Duck Radio? I don't know who this guy is.
I think he's like a well-known like CB, like a radio operator who just like screws around on the CB channels.
I mean, I doubt that could be legal to be on a CB.
I have no idea. I know that there's like a bunch of rules about like operating a radio, but I have no idea. But apparently you can hear him everywhere. Like he's everywhere.
Okay.
So he's got like a very powerful radio setup. So he's probably got like some like crazy antennas or something at his house, and he's just like trolling people. I mean, it's kind of like I'm assuming it's annoying, but it's kind of funny at the same time.
CB radios are like not supposed to work like long distances.
All right, he just knocked out a truck driver 2 miles from me.
All these
Mississippi.
I mean, yeah, that's so frustrating because like right here it says Mud Duck forcing people to shut off the radios that is causing people to not be able to communicate when there are safety hazards on the roadways. So, like, I mean, yeah, like that should be banned for sure. Or I'll sign this right now.
Yeah. Sign the petition.
Let's do it.
I want to figure out how to do I want to get a C. First of all, I want to get a CB. I don't know how much traffic. I don't know the range, frankly, but like, I don't know how much I'd be able to pick up where I am. I'm not super close to the interstate.
Yeah.
Are you 10 miles roughly, at least within one?
Probably something close to that.
Yeah, it's roughly the range of like a standard CB you just get at Fry's isn't around anymore. But
I might need to go pick up this dude's setup so I can get a little boosted range. We can just start broadcasting.
Or when we're going down to F3, are we gonna do this CB radio setup between the two cars?
Rob's got a CB.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna try to find another one.
I don't think he's hooked it up ever though. That's the problem.
I'll try to stop by and try to get that working. That'd be awesome. Instead of like walkie-talkies or something.
Dude, we're like a week away.
It's right around the corner, man. It's like what, 10 days
crazy.
now, I think.
Yeah. Shout out F3.
Shout out F3.
Yeah, shout out to F3. I just realized we have an error in the link for this. It goes to the wrong article, by the way. So I'm gonna get that fixed up. But yeah, we're gonna be at F3, which is literally right around the corner. I'm hoping I'm healthy by then. I should be. But
I have faith.
Yeah. So Andy Tomka, the VP of Product and Movement, contributed an article to our blog yesterday. A lot of good feedback on this. So go check it out if you're interested. It's
So what was this about? Like let's talk about it a little bit. Because this is more of a different type of, I think, article than we typically,
This was like a thought piece. It was like he was, I don't know, basically saying like, shout out to the people who don't like do things the way Convoy did it, I guess.
He's quoting Mark Twain in here, so it's gotta be pretty deep.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the is that the how often are freight opinion pieces started with Mark Twain quotes?
I don't think often.
Yo, shout out to Mark
It's good
Twain.
though.
I love Mark Twain.
Yeah. Well, Mark Twain. It floated down the Mississippi, which I feel like I want to do at some point. So
yeah,
I'm down with that.
I used to love Tom Sawyer as a kid. I remember I wanted to be like Tom Sawyer. I used to walk barefoot around my neighborhood, climb trees, and I don't know, I literally thought Tom Sawyer was so cool. So
I mean, you almost could have been Tom Sawyer because you were pretty close to Illinois. Where did Tom Sawyer take place again?
I think Missouri. Missouri. Yeah. I mean, I lived right next to the Des Plaines River, which I'm pretty sure was I don't know if it was part of Tom Sawyer, but because it was similar, I guess in kind of the landscape stuff, there was definitely Tom Sawyer vibes right next to me.
Tom Sawyer vibes.
Yeah.
Well, this article works then. I read it yesterday. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I liked it. If anyone wants to read it, it's a little bit longer. So if anyone wants to go check it out, freightcaviar.com. It's one of the featured articles. So it's in the left corner right here. Let's see here. What else is going on? Oh, man. This week compared to last week has been a little bit slower. But what was there? Actually, I got a meeting. I got a meeting with Zoom today. With Zoom.
Who's that?
ZUUM. It's a digital freight brokerage. I think they just raised a couple $1 million to keep operating. I'll learn more today.
Keep us posted.
I will. This meme was made by Christian this week. Shout out to Christian.
This was good.
This was almost equivalent to the Mona Lisa, in my opinion. Just kidding. But it was pretty good.
Oh, by the way, Evan commented, I just realized right now, about the CB radio guy. So Evan's saying that, dude, we should get Evan on here.
Yeah, get him on.
Can you get Evan on here? Can you text him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
what do I have to send him?
That I sent you. Okay, so Evan talks to the CB radio guy all the time from the truck parking club van. So he's a well-known guy. It's technically illegal, but no one really cares unless they blow up the air. Typically, these guys don't run on Channel 19, so they aren't bothering anyone. All right. So interesting. So
yeah, interesting. He probably.
I just like the petitions are. I just love petitions. It's like kind of a boomer move to do a petition. So that's the main thing that I enjoy about this is the petition.
All right, we'll get Evan on here in a sec.
I texted him. He's
all right, cool. But yeah, cool. Also, shout out to Manifest. We'll be attending Manifest. I think today's the last day to get tickets for $15.95 with our special code. Otherwise, after tomorrow, the prices do increase by $600. So
And Manifest last year was awesome. I mean,
Manifest
it was
great.
So awesome. Yeah. It was highly recommended for sure.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Let me look at my calendar real quick.
I'm fucking serious sponsored content in the live stream today.
Yeah. Well, got to shout out to the companies that make it all possible.
I love it. Hopefully this link works, but
well, we wouldn't be advertising things that
should work.
Like actually, that we, for example, like done, used, seen, recommend ourselves. So
I understand you guys are credible.
Yeah.
I don't take your recommendations lightly.
Oh, that's good.
What was I gonna say?
So freight stocks are all over the place year to year,
except for Landstars, right? What is Landstars up?
Landstars almost where it was a year ago.
Landstars is neutral. It's literally doesn't change at all. So Landstar stock price basically the same as it was in the beginning of the year. Rioter has seen a 13% increase. Covenant has seen a 15% increase. Hub Group has seen a 7% decline. Heartland Express 14% decline. And let's see here, Old Dominion 31%. I saw this, by the way. I'm not sure if we want to get into Convoy stuff real quick, but so Convoy scrutinized for race law compliance following a abrupt shutdown. This was from geekwire.com.
You might need to let Evan in, Paul.
Oh, yeah, I do have to let him in here. What's up, Evan?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
What's up, Evan?
What up?
What's up?
Evan, you've been traveling a lot. You've been all over the place. I saw you're in San Diego for TIA Technovations last week, right? And then you went to go. You had a layover in Phoenix.
Had a little layover. Little layover turned into a long layover. Who knew? Who knew if you meet Reed in Phoenix, he just drinks you under the table and then throws you in an Uber? Who knew that?
Wait, did you miss your flight?
Hell yeah. Yeah. He takes me to all these like little spots with like mimosa glasses that still have the orange pulp on them. And then I think the chick is like spiking my drinks. Ends up throwing me in an Uber. He's like, "You'll be fine."
I thought you were a big boy. I knew you could take care of yourself. And if you couldn't make it, you couldn't make it. It's fine.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I think I can only handle so many roofies before I just, fold.
Well, that's what happens when you order Chardonnay at an Irish bar.
That is true.
That's funny. So, Evan, you missed your flight, and then you're back in Chattanooga, right?
I'm back in Chattanooga now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that trip was like San Diego. Well, let me think here. Ontario, California for California Trucking Show, then Austin for the ATA, then back to San Diego for TIA Technovations.
Oh, so you were also in Austin for ATA?
Yeah. You got to go, man. You got to go to that.
Really? Okay. I mean, I know Michael Lombard likes to trash on ATA. And since Michael was in Austin, we should get Michael on here. But
did you hang out with Lombard when you were down there, Evan?
Yeah, at the hotel bar.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yo, look at this.
He had his hat down a little bit, and he was just like.
I actually recorded a podcast with Chris Polma, the CEO of PCS Transport, while he was at ATA last week. So I was talking to him a little bit about that. That's cool. That's cool. So you highly recommend the ATA Austin show?
I thought it was a good show. Ultimately, I mean, there's a lot of executives there.
Yeah.
The whole setup's pretty good. I mean, it's really like there's a ton of people that you're not going to see at many other events that go to stuff like that. Like, just the guys that have been around a long time will show up to an event like that. And it was cool. I don't have any really complaints. But I didn't have a booth or anything, right? So I was just showing up, checking it out, going to the happy hours, stuff like that.
Sure.
It's a little more the suit and tie side of things.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Whereas, like, I think F3 is a little bit of both. You got people like Reed, but then you also have people like, Craig in the same room.
Well, did you see my meme conference after Cleveland in June? I made my choose your fighter conference attire meme, and I had taken pictures of a bunch of people. I think that honestly, dude, your get up at most conferences is basically, I think, a heavy hitting option, which is the suit with the t-shirt underneath. I mean,
yeah,
the t-shirt under the suit jacket is like, that's how, if you're like a serious tech bro, that's what you're wearing.
I stole it from Silicon Valley, but it's like, so trucker, and then it's like business.
Yeah.
Trucker, business.
The only thing that maybe you need to wear like cowboy boots or something with the outfit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's too far for me personally. I'm not a big cowboy boots guy.
Well, I'm going to be wearing, we were talking yesterday about how we needed to get, I needed to make a please advise vest. I've screwed this up. I have not done that.
You have a lot of potential buyers.
I know. There are a lot of buyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big vest guy. Like, it seems like an obvious play for you.
I know.
Which company would you do it with? Patagonia? Or
you have to. That's the Tech Bro vest. That's what it is.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna play this theme real quick, just because I think it's hilarious. And
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
Dude, I thought that was pretty funny.
I want to replay that one more time.
I need to post.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
Oh, good.
I might have to post that one on LinkedIn today, huh?
Dude, you should post that on Instagram and collaborate with us.
I guess I should, yeah.
This aged well. Adam Newman, 7 areas where traditional freight brokers can fall short.
Who is Adam Newman?
He's anonymous. He's an anonymous Twitter.
Yes, I know he's anonymous, but like, we're just on live air. Like, who is it? Tell me.
yeah. Let me just dox him real quick.
I think Reed's the only one that knows who he is.
His secret is safe with me. I'm not. He's a good dude, and his content's really fucking funny, and I don't want that to stop. So I'm not gonna fucking dox his ass.
Okay.
That one aged well, dude. So this aged really well, and also what aged really well was the video that you had. So this one was
zilch. By the time,
1 second, when this one was really good. Point of view, you're a digital freight brokerage CEO.
and I make nothing, zero, zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless, and I want to heal as many people as the dear Lord lets me.
Dude, that kind of flopped when I put that out. I put that out in like September. Like nobody really liked it, but it was a little ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was. It aged very well. But yeah. So what else is? Let's see here. Let's see if we just share Adam Newman's
dude
Twitter.
Is what day? Evan, you're in town. Wait, what are we looking at here?
This
is good.
What if Convoy builds? God.
Jesus Christ. I think about that every day. I'm worried to death.
Have people said that to you before, Evan?
Oh, it's like on a daily basis. People are like, "We thought of that idea," or "We're we've been working on something like that," or just whatever. Cool.
People are full of shit.
There's nothing better than a good idea. You know what I mean?
Good ideas are insanely overrated. People. If you're in here and you think you have a good idea, your idea probably sucks. But there's only one way to find out.
Reed, Nerf commented here. Reed does that with the shippers, gets them tipsy and takes their freight tenders and randomly shows up for pickup with the tenders saying, "Hey man, you gave me this look." I think this was a reference to get you roofing Evan in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Well, I need to disavow the rumors that there were roofies involved. That is not true.
He seemed way too comfortable with everything. He was like calling the bartenders by name. He seemed to know this chick really well, so I should have saw it coming. And then when he takes me to the cigar bar, it was fucking over. Like,
you didn't even smoke your cigar. You had like two. You literally had it lit for probably 30 seconds, and then it went out.
I told you I really don't like smoking cigars, but you were adamant about me having one.
Yeah.
So I got you figured out now. Never again.
You could try to get me back in 10 days.
Yeah.
Just wait. You can try to get me back in 10 days. We're gonna have plenty of opportunities, I'm sure, at F3.
Yeah. What were you saying about that a minute ago? You were asking about something.
I don't even know.
You were trying to I guess coordinate something.
I shout out F3 because I am doing a demo on hold on, let me see when my slot is. Hold on. Bro, pull up the picture. Go to F3's website.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
F3 Reed.
It doesn't show when I'm doing it, I don't think. Hold on, let me my demo slot is at 1:40 p.m. on the 8th, which is Wednesday, I think.
How long is your slot? Like 30 minutes?
Co-downer.
Bro, it's funny because I checked and I made sure that I spelled it right when I submitted my info.
Dude.
So they screwed it up, but I don't care. I frankly don't care.
All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, at least if they say co-donger, then it would be like a little bit better, but
no, I don't. It's fine, dude. It's appropriate.
Lost Freight Inc. Damn, you be incorporating, man. That's nice.
Enterprises.
Business stuff.
Bro, I'm supposed to have submitted a bio too, but I didn't. I forgot. I did not do that. I have not done that yet. So I think if you click that, nothing comes up.
This man needs no introduction when they get on stage.
Dude, I just don't like. I half sent that expecting them to be like, "Hey, can you send us a different picture?" But no, it's fine. I like it though. I mean, that's my picture.
They don't mess around.
You need like a profile picture that you kind of stick with, and I've realized that I just got to stick with this one, so I'm just sticking with this one.
I just changed mine actually on Twitter.
Did you?
Yeah, but like the previous one was just like too blurry, and then this one was just like whatever. Like should probably put on a smile or something.
Your banner image goes really hard.
Which one? What do I have for that?
It's the picture of us at the hockey game.
Screen.
Oh yeah, that one's good, right?
Evan, are you doing a demo?
I actually thought about it, but I think we talked about this, right? I don't think our audience is really there, but we have a booth, so we'll be showing anybody that's interested. We'll just demo right there from our booth. So you guys, Christian, are you coming?
I am. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay.
I'll be there. Paul will be there. Rita will be there. We're also bringing our videographer too, so we'll be like recording a bunch of content as well.
Make sure come by the booth. So we've got a big order of like hoodies and hats and shit. I know you guys rep your own stuff, but we're gonna try to give away a bunch of stuff to people. So be sure to come by and hang out.
Are you aiming for that? Don't they give away like a merch award or something like that?
I don't know. If they do, I think we're gonna fucking win.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What, you're gonna win?
I gotta get Mike.
Of course, I'm gonna win. What do you mean? It's not even close, and people are gonna pay me for mine too. So
you'll see.
Okay, now I have full merch. Full merch attire.
I do have a couple truck parking club hats right here for the record. So.
Where'd you get the gray one?
You gave it to me
that night.
You must have been roofied.
No. You gave it to this. You gave me this.
Stole it.
You gave me this in Cleveland, dude.
That's when Reed roofied you in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I fucking remember. You came out and like saw the van and everything. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I have a decent hat selection here. Shout out Autumn Transport. It's
a nice one.
What's the truck?
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. I'm
Um,
so unused to wearing hats.
Good morning, Rob.
I love all these. I love the chat here. Do you select what messages come up?
Yeah, I could show which one I want.
Yeah, I noticed. I was on there just banging away. I was just like, why aren't they paying attention to me?
So what happens is right now I'm on the StreamYard link, but when I go into a new tab, I don't see the comments, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, okay, there's a bunch of new comments. So
yeah, the CB thing. So that guy is wild. So he can talk to everybody, and we went and buffed up our CB.
Sorry about that.
We can
I had to do it.
What is it?
So sorry for interrupting you with the Gong.
Oh, you're good.
Evan, you were saying?
So we beefed up our CB so we can talk to him. If I'm not mistaken, he's somewhere in the Midwest.
He's definitely not on a CB then. He's got to be using.
He's in New Mexico. He's in New Mexico. The petitions.
No, it's a CB. It's a CB.
Yeah.
You can take a CB and beef it up to talk all the way across the U.S. and in different countries. It's illegal, but you can do it. And a lot there's a few dozen people out there that do it, and they've gotten popular because they name themselves. Mud Duck, and then the guy that did ours is 189 Bluegrass. It's this whole weird community of people that just sit and talk on a CB for hours every night, and they just all talk to each other.
Yeah, Reed, what is this?
That's my good friend Carlos Fernandez. In lieu of his company, he wanted that picture. I said, you know what?
It's not linking. It doesn't link to his company, by the way.
I know it doesn't. It links to the Freight Gong. He didn't care. He didn't care that it didn't link to his company. I was like, okay, that's fine. Shout out Carlos.
Interesting.
Well, Evan, hold on. Do you guys advertise Truck Parking Club on the CB?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's
we'll roll into a city and we're just hey, where's the truck parking around here? Or hey, we got 5 locations here in Dallas. What's up, guys? And then people are either oh yeah, cool, I used you guys yesterday or whatever, or they're fuck off, I'm never paying for parking. So get a little bit of both. Yeah, you get a little bit of both, but it's fun.
Yeah, that seems like the proper way to reach your audience. That's an untapped medium here.
Yeah, not a lot of advertising going down on the CB.
Paul? What are you doing here? You looking at my banner?
I'm gonna do a little dive in on Reed's Twitter account. Let's see what's new and Reed's tweeting about.
Yeah.
What's the subscription?
He subscribed to one. That's he subscribed to.
He subscribed to Nikita, right?
Nikita.
I am, yeah. Oh, I didn't even know you could see that.
Yeah. That's
I guess private.
Yeah, no. I like his tweets. He's got good tweets.
He's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. I got to get him to follow me.
He came up with that gas app that was number one on the App Store.
Dude, how about that G-Wagon pick?
Dude, are these G-Wagons?
One of them is. The one on the right is.
I thought that was actually generated.
No, this is real, dude. I have a whole image or a whole photo album on my phone just full of
G-Wagons?
No, just
aesthetic G-Wagons.
Just aesthetic pictures. Just good pictures.
G-Wagon collection.
Just Google image search G-Wagons. Save all.
Oh, dude, I'm surrounded by boxes right now. You can't see them, but I have a lot of boxes I got to ship.
It seems like you got a lot of good stuff going on back there.
This is my warehouse.
Jesus Christ.
HQ.
It is.
Mission control.
It is.
Hey, so who's that other hat? Who's that? Please advise in Europe. Is that Boris by chance?
No,
it's Ukraine.
It's a dude in Ukraine. He's on Instagram, and I sent him. He had he bought it to be shipped to New Jersey, and then he arranged for somebody to drop it off at the Ukrainian post office in New Jersey.
Okay.
And like it was like $7 or something to ship it to Ukraine.
Really?
It was nothing. It was like, dude, I'm paying 30 or $40 to ship stuff to Canada, and this guy's paying $7 to send stuff to like the front lines in Ukraine. Like
$30 to $40 to ship to Canada?
Yeah, Canada is expensive, man.
And just FYI, for anyone ordering the hats, don't ever order it with pickup from Reed, because he's gonna scam you. It literally, he was gonna drop it off to me in Chicago. I could have just done ship it; it would have been cheaper. For some reason, there's a tax added on. I'm just joking. I mean, there is. It's true. I actually paid it more for him.
It's white glove delivery. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess white glove delivery. Yeah, that was funny though.
What was it, like $69.42 or something? Like, what was the cost?
It adds it's you know why it does that? It's because it's state. You only have to pay sales tax if the sale is in the state of Arizona. So when you do local pickup, it adds sales tax.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. So there's a huge discount on Please Advice hats right now. So guys, if you're listening, you got to get it on the discount. Like, you're not gonna be able to get it at this price real soon.
I heard it was like after F3, they were going back to $420.69 is what I heard.
I honestly need to charge that much.
if you're saying $30 to $40 to ship to Canada, then
straight up, Reed. Like, I guess, okay, so you would have to sell like 11 to make almost 11 hats in order to have like $420 at the current price. If you just charge $420, I'm pretty sure you could find like 9% of the population that actually pay you that. Maybe. I don't know. It might be a stretch.
I just gotta take him to the cigar bar, and then they'll do it.
Which is much cheaper than $420.
You should do a $420 monthly sponsorship, and then you just get a hat with it.
I've been thinking of my next move. I have some ideas for like another thing like the Freight Gong. That is going to be kind of more like a game, not a game, but like an event type thing. You're gonna have to be somewhere at a certain place, and to get a sponsor slot, and you're gonna get something with it. But I'm still brainstorming, so we'll.
That'll be fun. You got to get a bunch of sponsors before you launch that. I feel like you can.
Probably. Yeah.
Sounds like you're gonna do an NFT or something. I can just feel it. I can literally feel
Dude,
it.
Bro, the like there are truckers on Twitter who are triggered by the Freight Gong. And they don't realize that I'm trolling brokers with the Freight Gong. Like, they don't realize that. Like, I'm like, boys, like, relax. I'm making fun of brokers, not you. Like, it's okay.
You're just getting everybody involved, man. I like it, you know? Get the carriers mad, get the brokers mad. It's all good.
Good morning, Shamika.
Hi, Shamika.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, guys. What else is cooking? We're kind of low on energy here. We got to pump it up a little bit.
Yeah, I need to go. I appreciate you guys having me on.
I need to go. This is way too boring. I need to get some work done.
Yeah, I have work to do, but I appreciate you guys having me on. What you guys are doing. I like this one better because I'm not a 9 p.m. kind of dude for someone that reads other stuff. So this is nice. Thanks, guys. How do I get out of here?
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for
hit leave studio.
I didn't even think about that because there's the freight therapy, and that's a night one, right?
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they can't do that. And do you know how many people are in aggregate watching across YouTube, LinkedIn, and X?
No idea.
Yeah, no idea. Like, who's watching this, how just only from people in the comments. That's the only like way that we get to know like
How do I even see the how do I even see the oh, there are the comments. Oh, got it. Okay. I didn't know I could do that. All right, great.
this whole time.
Yeah.
So we were just like randomly saying good morning to just like some random people's names.
No, I knew there were comments, but how do I comment? Can I comment? No.
I think you have to like log in.
Maybe I'll go to LinkedIn and see if I can pull it up.
It's gonna work. Oh, nice.
What I feel like we should do like a raffle or something. I want to like raffle off a hat one of these weeks on the event.
That'd be cool.
So I'll figure that out. I also want to do a hat that not everyone can buy. You have to like be some kind of like badass to buy it. Like you have to like complete a quest or something like that. Does that make sense? Like I don't know exactly what the quest is going to be. Maybe it's like you need to like I would love to be able to be like, okay, if you like the only way you could buy this hat is if you do like $1 million in gross profit at the brokerage you work at. But I don't know if any brokerage is going to like tell me who does $1 million in gross profit. So and I don't maybe somebody can provide me proof and I'll sell you a hat. You still have to buy it though. I can't give shit away for free.
Fair enough.
Paul, you're muted, dog. We can't hear you.
All right, now it should be good. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. I think that was a pretty good show. Anything else you want to go over?
By the way, what's his name? Ryan Peterson. Here, I'll send you a tweet. But Ryan Peterson stopped in Chicago, O'Hare yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's a 747. With like all this Flexport cargo, and he's saying that the first truck with the Flexport's customers' cargo left the airport within 18 minutes of the engines being turned off. I'm
wondering what that means. Like, I mean, not what it means, but like how long it was. Like for the like, I rather know. Like,
is there a video?
Yeah, there's a video. Yeah, I rather know like from the time it landed, and it took off versus the engines turned off.
Do you have the link, Paul?
You're gonna send it to me. I don't have it here.
Yes, I do. Hold on, I'll send it to you. They're pretty cool.
So when I was driving in the airport last month in O'Hare to fly to Poland, I saw a flatbed with Flexport freight on it, and I took like a little video of it, but the video was pretty bad because I wasn't able to capture it that well. But it seems like they have a decent amount of freight in Chicago being shipped around.
So I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's the Flexport plane itself. I think this is the one that's chartered by.
It's not a Flexport plane.
It's not a Flexport plane, but it's chartered by who again?
No, I mean Atlas Air is probably the company that runs the Flexport plane itself too, that they have branded.
Yeah, they just put their. Yeah, because Flexport didn't buy a plane.
Yeah. No,
how much is a 747? Just right, like
can we please buy one? Like, can we just like do that somehow?
Yeah, just start like the please advise 747 fund.
Can we get do a GoFundMe to get a 747? Like, what do they cost? 58 million.
58 million. Hey, that's not that bad.
It's dropped. It was going for.
Well, how much is the 800? How much is the Dash 800? Because I think that's a new one. I think that 400 is the older one.
That one's the decommissioned one, right? Holy
wow! Well, the 400 one is the one that we just. The one that we just saw is the 400 one. The one that.
How much does it cost? I wonder how much does it cost to move like one of those? I think they're called ULDs on Flexport's plane when they actually move the cargo, but I don't know. Like maybe they're just simply pallets wrapped up. But I know that there's like special ULD containers. At least United has them. I wonder how much it costs to just like move one ULD, which is like a standard size, up to a certain weight limit, to ship that. Like, I don't know if they price it on, like, I would imagine they price it on a per mile basis, but something similar to trucking, I guess. But
I have no clue.
DABTL is listed as being worth $5.47 million.
I don't know. Let's see. DABTL.
All I'm concerned about is how we can get one of these.
Oh, it's the I think it's the one of just the Lufthansa flights. Like one of the, it's a registration number of some kind.
Well,
they're selling it for $5 million.
I don't think so. It just says the worth. Huh.
Yeah, it's a specific, like, there's a flight history for that aircraft in particular. So there's a code for that aircraft. And
I flown in like the top floor of a 747 Lufthansa from Chicago to Frankfurt right before the pandemic. And honestly, it was business class. And honestly, I was quite disappointed by it.
Well, I wish I was a Flexport customer because, and if I wish I was a Flexport customer and that I had kids, because you could go and actually DM Ryan Peterson, and if you want to get a tour to see inside of one of these 3 747s that are operated by Atlas Air, supposedly he will give you a personal tour or some tour, which is pretty sweet.
I need to get him. I've been attempting to get him in the arena.
We need to get him
in the
there,
Discord, and he. I think part of that needs to be a plane tour.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I do have to say, I was talking to a shipper last week who uses Flexport. They do a lot of shipping from China to the U.S., and they only currently use Flexport. But they were saying, because of all the commotion and all the news regarding, the layoffs and everything that's going on at Flexport, they're like considering leading Flexport to another freight forwarder, because there's so much like going on at Flexport right now, like layoffs.
I think Ryan's just cleaning up the shop. He's really just coming in and making sure that they can withstand this. He said
that he's noticed it from like a service aspect, like that they're not getting the same service like they used to.
Well, how many companies do you see where the founder basically gets like hands-on involved with fixing a lot of these problems? I mean, that's like something that I think.
Dude, I mean, I think, but the main thing is that I'm curious about, and still, Ryan, no disrespect, I'm trying to get you in the arena, so I have nothing bad to say about your company for the record, but he was like the chairman of the board, wasn't he? And like during the whole time when that other dude that they just fired was running the place. Yeah. And so like, did he not? He had to have known what was going on and is only just now I mean, it can't be that simple, I mean, what was happening?
I would imagine that you have to kind of give some leeway to, the CEO that you brought in place.
For sure.
And not like, babysit him the entire time. But I know he took a role as a partner at Founders Fund, so I don't know how busy that was keeping him, but
is he still doing that?
Yeah, he's still a partner there, to my understanding. Yeah, which is quite I don't know all the details about it, but when I think about it, I thought it was pretty cool, because I know Ryan does a lot of business, for example, with China, and then China is a big part of Flexport business, and from what I understand, a lot of the guys at Founders Fund have a pretty big anti-China stance for the most part. At least that's how it comes across. So I thought it was actually pretty cool that they came in with like very diverse backgrounds and added somebody like Ryan, who's like directly dealing with a lot of Chinese business. So that was pretty cool. But I don't know.
Well, when you're at that stage and you like are very public on Twitter and you have a big following, like that's such an easy kind of, not easy, but it's like so plug and play for a firm like that. Like he basically is going to get a bunch of people. He's going to bring so many opportunities, like investment opportunities, like just by him simply being there. You know what I mean?
He's got a
Like
112 or 120.
Can you imagine the inbounds? Like anyone who wants to do something in supply chain is going to now like hit him up because he's at Founders Fund. Like that's like people are going to do that, just because of that. So it doesn't even matter that he's got a full-time job. He's probably just going to like
72,000.
You can just like chill. And he's got the fucking plane. Like the plane is the biggest like they should literally go out of business before they get rid of that plane. Like there's no way that like you can't. That's the coolest freaking part about the whole thing.
So what was this? Does anybody know what this was? Like he posted this last tweet right there. He got a keys, like a symbolic key from the Miami-Dade County for, I guess, some access to some port. I'm assuming.
I have no idea. I just, what do they do in Miami? I have no clue.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a Miami port.
There is for sure.
I don't know what you do. Like, I don't think that key goes to the port though. Like, what do you think? He's like unlocking the entrance at night or what?
I don't know if that key would actually fit into any lock, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
It's a cool looking key though.
It is. I would like to get a key to a port someday. Yeah. What do we have to do? Maybe we can get a key to
get a contract.
We do need to buy a plane somehow. I wonder if Craig has his eyes on any 747. We need maybe I'll hit him up and see if he can help us buy one of these.
Maybe they might list one on the Flying Magazine now owns, I think, some marketplace for planes.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll list the 747 one day and like offer, buy now, pay later options. So like with like
0% down.
Yeah,
0% down, 0% interest, 24 months, 747.
Hey, Trey. Shout out to Trey.
Oh, shout out Trey.
Shout out Trey Griggs.
I'll be on his word on the street later again today. He told me I have some good intro or walk up song or something now, so that's cool.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end on this note. This is a real plane right here. This is an Airbus Beluga, and Ryan commented saying that future historians will claim it was AI generated. This is actually a real plane, guys, used for cargo. Pretty cool.
This is Airbus's version of what's that? The
Dream Lifter.
The Anatov.
No, Boeing has it's something called the Dream Lifter. Pull that up, Paul. Look at it real quick.
All right.
It's also really sad that the Anatov is no longer in service. Yeah, it's a big boy too.
Which one's better? I think I like the Beluga one more, even though I like Boeing probably more, but I don't know. Operated by Atlas Air.
I like the Beluga ones, just more exotic. But I don't know about volumetric space.
Fun. It's smaller. The Beluga one is clearly smaller. This one is a 747 that's been converted. Look, it's got four engines versus the other one only has two.
So I found a comparison. It's not that great, but between the Dreamliner and the Beluga, here, this actually might be pretty interesting to show, like how the Dreamlifter opens.
Dude, it's crazy.
There's the Beluga. Beluga opens up, like, I think, kind of like a hatch upward, and the Dreamlifter opens up, or no, it wouldn't make sense to do it upward. Probably to the side as well.
And half.
Yeah, it's like halfway, almost like exactly halfway through.
That's crazy. I've seen that before, but yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, what? Wow. All right. End it.
All right, guys. Peace out.
This is great.
So, yeah.
Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Talk to you next week.
Peace.